I look so tired. Election's tearing me to pieces. I'm sure it's doing it to everybody. But anyway, there's a problem going on in the market right now, and Nvidia isn't going to do anything about it, and neither is Amazon, and neither is Newegg. And that's scalpers selling RTX 3070 video cards at double the price and more. And you're going to say to yourself, well, if I got the money, I don't care, or, you know, it's early adopters. But it does two things to the industry when you do that. Number one, it lets people sell the older cards at ludicrous prices, and they're a pile of junk. Any of the 20 series video cards are too hot, too slow, and not worth it. And that includes the 2080 Ti. It's just too hot. I mean, if you get a normal case, I'm in New Mexico, so there's your first indication. There's a little bit of a heat problem here, but just so you know, you shouldn't buy a card from a scalper. And if you try to report it on Amazon, they won't let you review the price. In other words, they'll let the scalper keep selling stuff, probably for a cut of the money. I don't know. There's no way to know what the real reason is. Probably is the best I could do. But they won't let you review any of the cards and say, hey, this price is wrong. You guys shouldn't be selling a suggested retail $499 price for $1,000. I mean, they're not selling it internally, and that's how they avoid that. They're selling it from a third party, so they can just say, oh, well, it's availability, and that's okay. But they're selling it from a scalper. I mean, no offense, but $500 markup on a $500 card is scalping. And it's wrong. And it's supporting activity which ruins the market before anybody gets a chance to get one of the nice cards. The only people who can buy them are the very rich. I set aside money to buy it. I set up notifications on Nvidia, and they were all sold out within 10 seconds of the day they came out. And they weren't bought by people. There may be a lucky person in there, but almost every one of them showed up on eBay in the same day. And anybody else who has them at $1,000 is just doing the entire market a disservice, because the idea behind buying a card is to buy it. The funny thing is, if AMD allows this to happen, it'll be break even. But if AMD does not do that with their 6000 series cards, well, you got a problem. And not just a problem, a very big problem, because this market can't stand scalping. It's right now set where the people that are average out there that can buy stuff, not the reviewers, not the people who have 10 of them in stock and decide to melt one down, which, by the way, is also stupid. But that's the market we're in right now. People that literally ruin the market by hoarding it. They did it with toilet paper. They did it with everything else. Now they're doing it with video cards. People are stuck at home. They'd like to get a new video card for their PC, but the only thing they can buy is nothing, because an RTX is what you need to see the new video candy, basically. You can't buy one. And everybody goes, oh, buy an old one. No, they're garbage. I've already tested them. Their temperature is so hot on my 7-fan case with liquid cooling that you couldn't touch it with your knee. Now, you new people, you weren't around for the fires I had to take care of when I was working for IBM and Compaq and AST and Gateway and fixing on all of them and the garbage people put in machines. Yeah, you go get it. Go get an, not an RTX card, get a GTX 1650 and see nothing. Okay, so that's garbage. Anytime you try and see Nvidia send you to a card that's basically old technology that's garbage, don't fall for that, because that is garbage. Any card you need right now has to have at least the ability to show the new eye candy. If you don't have it, you can't see it. And consequently, in the World of Warcraft, the new game, my video settings on a 1070 now are halfway. And yeah, okay, I can still see it the same way. Oh, that's sure wonderful. But I planned and saved and had the money set aside to buy an RTX 3070. I can't buy an RTX 3070 because Nvidia refuses to do anything about the scalpers again. And they've ruined the market. Because here we go again. Here comes AMD coming out with their new cards, which are vaporware right now. But when they actually start hitting in numbers, chances are the scalpers will do it again. Nobody is stopping this activity. It's going to jack the price up to where here's your end result. Your end result are gamers are going to just say, well, screw it, we're not going to support any of the new DirectX systems. We're not going to support any type of lighting. But why bother? I mean, what's the point? Nobody has the cards, and the people that drive the market are the gamers. And consequently, most gamers are just people younger than me, because a lot of you guys started playing games long after I started playing. If you've got the money, fine, you'll get the card and you'll be happy. But what's going to happen is market penetration will be 0. And if market penetration is 0, then the video card is not going to be successful on Nvidia's end. Oh, they'll sell it for the $499 to a scalper, but nobody should be buying $1,000 3070s. And that's what's happening right now. The only people that are able to do it are the people to afford those. So instead of getting 2 cards and Nvidia selling 2 cards, Nvidia is selling 1 card for 1 guy, but the problem is they're not selling the millions of cards they would be selling. Everybody goes, well, they're in short supply. No, this is it. What they're being is they're being bought up by scalpers. Go look at eBay and you'll find this out. And I imagine Walmart will jump in the bandwagon and sell it for too high also. That's what everybody's doing. But it's a ripoff. It's like all the stuff that's going on right now in the gaming market is a ripoff. And the only way to take care of that is to just not buy it. And then maybe everybody will drop support for all the new lighting initiatives and games will go back the way they were. And no, they won't be pretty, but you also won't be paying $1,000 for a $500 video card. And that's my 2 cents.